what's going on with you guys? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So today is the day, you guys. We're going to get these fish out this 10-gallon quarantine system and into their permanent home, which is that 37-gallon saltwater aquarium over there. So I've done everything that I was supposed to do while these guys were in quarantine. I medicated them. I was giving medicated food. Watched them closely to make sure that they don't have any kind of diseases, parasites, etc. These guys have a healthy build, y'all. So they are ready to go into their new home. Dory, our hippo tang, has like almost doubled in size. It was like about this big when we first got her, but she's grown a lot. So it's time to move them out. I've been waiting on this. Matter of fact, babe, both have been waiting on this, right?
Yes, we have.
All right, so we've been waiting on this. We still have the guys in the 20-gallon down here that I will wait probably about another week or so to get them moved into that 225. Not because I'm concerned about their health and things that they might have, because I was more confident with this tank than I was with this one right here. These guys down here, they're good. They're ready to go. But we have that aggressive trigger over there, Titus, the Titan triggerfish. So I'm not sure how Titus is going to act with any new occupants, but I'm nervous about that. So I just wanted to make sure that they're big enough to where he can't just pick on them and bully him, because he's already taken out a couple of fish. I mean, when we threw the fish in the 55-gallon, when we threw the fish in the 60-gallon, when we had that little mishap with the leak and everything, Titus plucked off our cinnamon clown. Titus stressed out our queen angelfish. I know somebody asked before what happened to the queen angelfish. Titus happened to the queen angelfish. So I'm concerned about that. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we are successful once we move them over there. But this video is not about moving the fish into that 225. It's about moving these guys into the 37-gallon. So as I said, so now we have in here our twin spot hawkfish right there. Correction, twin spot hogfish right there. We have our marble wrasse. We have our pink spot goby right there. And then of course we have our hippo tang. So it's definitely time to get them in there, and then we'll figure something else out to do with this. I've been wanting that red. Let's talk about the freshwater in a freshwater video. So like I said, I'm gonna get these guys out, put them in a bucket, acclimate them. Once I get them into that aquarium over there, we will be grabbing this camera again. I will see you in just a minute. All right, guys, so here they are, and this is where they're going. The only one that may be removed at some point is Dory, because if you know, you know. The hippo tanks, they get very large. So a 37-gallon is not a good forever home for those guys. But as far as everybody else, they're going to stay together. Even if I upgrade the tank, once we get up out of here, we might even upgrade these guys. So basically when I say upgrade these guys, I'm talking about our system with the corals. We might upgrade them to either our 54-gallon corner tank, or we might upgrade them to the 60-gallon that we have. But no matter what, they're definitely going to have an upgrade at some point. But even at that size, the hippo tank cannot be in a tank that small. So I'll be right back. And so as always, I'm going to have them on a drip acclimation until the water doubles in volume. So all of the water I use is 1.025. So the salinity level is exactly the same in both of these systems, the quarantine system and my 37-gallon system. But I do dose this tank with different things, so I want to make sure, for the corals basically, so I want to make sure that that the water chemistry is the same. So that's why we're doing the drip acclimation. And once we get them into this tank, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so that's it. That's all we're going to do for this drip acclimation. The water had has this little tube had a mind of its own, so it dropped. But that's it. Water doubled in volume. That's all I do every time.
Dory's okay, by the way. She's okay.
Can be a Dory if it's a he.
Have you ever watched Finding Nemo?
No.
Okay, it's a girl.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So Dory's a girl name. You just call him he. And also
Oh, I said he's okay?
Yeah.
Oh, Dory is a she. Sorry.
There we go. First one.
Yeah. Welcome to your new home. Okay.
I gotta get this pink spot. Get that one in there next.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you look good in there.
Whole tank, dude. We're gonna save Dory for last.
Okay.
Next up, twin spot hawk.
Sunny. What are you looking at, babe?
Sand on the side of on the side of them. And then last but not least, definitely not least, got Dory. There we go. Trying to find a little spot to hide in. So it's gonna take a little while for them to get comfortable. Let me wipe down this glass for you, babe. I'm looking at the glass and it has spots, has watermarks all over it.
Thank you.
Oh, Dory over there fitting right on in with the clowns. Okay,
Right.
okay. All right. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Those are her people.
Dory acclimated quick. Already in there doing her little thing. Not even tripping, doing her Dougie. I'm pretty sure the marble ras ducked off into the substrate like he did the last time. Our twin spot is chilling right here on the bottom.
Where?
Right down
Oh, yeah.
there. Yep. Swimming around now.
Right there.
Our pink spot goby is down here. There you go. And let's see if we could confirm the marble ras dipping off into the substrate, because
He might have already went.
He went into the cave first, so maybe he went in the cave and then in the substrate. Yep, he did. I just seen him. Okay, so tomorrow we'll pick back at this camera when everybody's acclimated. Hopefully the corals will be out because lights were off. So that's why we have some corals that's not looking robust like they usually do. But that's it for tonight. I'm not gonna end the video. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So for you guys, it'll be like a couple of seconds. But see you tomorrow. All right, guys. So they've been in this tank for about 20 hours, maybe, and they're doing absolutely amazing. Everybody's happy. Everybody's swimming around. See, look at them. But yeah, man. So let me just show you what they over here looking like, and then we'll wrap up this video. So here we are. We got the twin spot hogfish right here. We have our marble ras that's dipped off on me. There go the marble ras right there. And then we also have the pink spot goby right there. Dory is in there somewhere, but nonetheless, everybody's doing good. Coral's doing good, aside for that elegance right there. I don't know what's going on with that one, but everybody else, they're doing good. This one right here is multiplying. When I got it, it only had 4 heads. Now it's going on 6 heads. Frog spawn doing amazing. This guy doing good. We have the star polyp right there, another zoa up there. That's not bubble algae, those are just bubbles. Even got bubbles on the back of the glass right there and on the filter intake. This one right here is doing so-so. I guess it's doing good since it's not bleached or dying off or anything. And then we have more zoas right there. But yeah, this tank is doing absolutely amazing. I have a lot more corals that I still want to get. But for the most part, the saltwater is on hold. Aside from getting the fish out of a quarantine and moved into their permanent homes, it's time for me to get back into this freshwater, start doing some things with those guys. But there's the pink spot goby right there. But yeah, I still really enjoy this tank. It's so much fun to watch, and I can't wait to see these corals really start taking off, especially like the star polyp. I want the star polyp to just grow all over all this rock work right here, up there, down there. The zoas, I want the zoas to grow all along there. Same thing with this one, grow along all on there. This one, same deal. You know, I cannot wait for that. But there are some other corals I still want to own. So that's about it, guys. What you guys think? Remember, this tank started off as a 20-gallon low-tech system. I showed you guys how to get started with it. Let me flip the camera around for you guys. This is just a beautiful, beautiful picture right here, y'all. This looks absolutely amazing. So much color in this tank. All right, let's go ahead and finish talking. I'll make sure I talk like this so you guys can still look at the aquarium while I'm talking. So this tank started off as a 20-gallon low-tech system. I showed you guys exactly how to get started with it. I told you that you could start off with just a couple hang on the backs, even a single hang on the back filter. You could also, aside from the hang on the back filters, you could also get it started very simple with three things. You buy your water pre-made, you buy your live sand, and you buy your live rock. Now, when you're just getting started, you don't have to worry so much about the pests that's within and on your live rock. I mean, you don't want to buy crazy things. You don't want to buy live rock in a tank that has like bubble algae, but even if it has like aptasia, things like that, when you're just getting started, you just want to make sure you're successful. So you may not even start off trying to buy corals unless you're just one of those people that just want to push the limits. And that's totally fine if that's what you want to do. If you want to push limits, that's totally fine. But for me, when I started off, not with the 20-gallon just now, but years ago when I started off with the 20-gallon, same as that 20-gallon, you know, I bought the live rock, bought the live sand, bought the water pre-made, and I did go ahead and jump in with the corals because just like you, some of you guys, I like to push the limits as well. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. So starting off with this tank, live rock, live sand, pre-made salt water, heater, hang on the back filters, and just a standard light. That's all I told you that you guys needed. Moving forward a few months, we upgraded it. We switched out the light. We still have just the two hang on the back filters. We added the little hang on the back protein skimmer right there. And we added more live rock. Or actually, we added more dry rock, which is now live rock, and added a bunch of corals in here. But other than that, guys, the setup is still the same. This is still very low tech, y'all. You know, so especially if you look at some of these high tech systems, this is very low tech. Two hang on the back filters, hang on the back skimmer, heater, light, tank. That's it. That's it, y'all. So I've said this before and I'll say it again. You could get as high tech as you like, but it's really all about what you want and what you desire. Because yes, this thing can have a refugium on it. It can have a ton of other things on it that make it so simple to do. You don't have to dose. I manually dose every day. I'll show you what I'm dosing my tank with, but I'm doing this manually every day. They have dosing systems. They have the RODI filtration system that goes under the sink that gives you RODI water for the evaporation, auto top off, all these different things. You can have those things, but you can have it so simple, so basic, so low tech, so easy like this, man. If you're nervous about getting started in this saltwater hobby, you haven't pushed a button on it, and you really want to push that button. Watch my video. I'll make sure I'll add it at the end. It's going to be on the end screen. But watch my video on how to get started with your first saltwater aquarium. Don't start off with a 10 gallon. Do not do that. The smaller the tank, the harder it is to keep your parameters in check. Start off with a 20 gallon. Get you a 20 gallon setup from PetSmart, all in one. The startup kit, 20 gallon. Get that. Live rock, live sand, pre-made water. Put it in there. Let your tank clear up. As soon as it clear up, add some fish. That's simple, y'all. I'm going to say it again. Starter kit. That's all you need. Pre-made water, live sand, live rock. Let it clear up. Add your fish. Quote me on that. Quote me on that, y'all. So, that's all you need. That's all I needed. I still haven't put stability in my tank. I don't even own stability. I've never put stability in my saltwater tank, y'all. So don't be afraid to get started in this hobby. It's a wonderful hobby. You'll love it. You'll learn along the way. You'll make mistakes. I make mistakes. That's part of the game. You make mistakes with freshwater aquariums, don't you? Same deal. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Again, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for sticking it out to the end. I 100% appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow my Facebook page at Fish Corner, y'all. And until next time, guys, peace. This is what I'm dosing my aquariums with. Coral Vite. 2 caps on Wednesday. Iodine. 1 cap on Tuesday. Essential Elements. 1 cap on Wednesday. Strontium and molybdenum Mondays and Fridays. Liquid calcium, that's daily. Tech M magnesium, that's on Wednesdays. Chromoplex, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Iron and manganese, that's on Thursdays. Purple Tech, this is also on Thursday. So yeah, y'all, I manually put in all of these every day throughout the week. Yeah, it's a little time consuming, but you know what? This is the reason why my corals are still thriving. Nobody's dying. Like I said, this one, it was actually in bad shape when I got it, but everything is looking good. Everything's growing. Look at that frog spine. Look at that bad boy. That thing is nice. All right, so just want to show you what I'm dosing this tank with. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section. And again, thank you for watching. Peace.